Hey guys, it's Sam here and welcome back to another video, and it's back with the Let's Talk, and in this episode of Let's Talk is Let's Talk Deadline Day. Now, Deadline Day yesterday was crazy. So many things were happening. I mean, the whole window in general was a mad one. Messi to PSG, Ronaldo to Man United. You've got Lukaku back to Chelsea. You've got Grealish leaving for 100 million. The Harry Kane saga. You've got Barcelona fucking financially ruined and up in the air about a lot of things there. Yesterday you had Antoine Griezmann going back to Atletico Madrid. You had Saul going to Chelsea. You had what else was the big news? You had Arsenal spending yet more money, and it was an absolutely crazy one. And I'm more here to speak about, even though it's Let's Talk Deadline Day, I want to put, because it's sort of the same, ties in well with Deadline Day, was my club Liverpool's business. We did it very early on. Canate, I think, was done in June, I think, or at least at the very beginning of July, but I'm pretty sure it was June. So it's been a very long time since Canate was done, and we know Liverpool like to get their business done early, and throughout the entire window we were linked with a lot of players. A lot of sources were like, don't worry, Liverpool will sign more than just Canate. But that didn't happen, and am I annoyed? Am I sad? Am I angry? Am I disappointed? All of that will be in this video. Now, for me, personally, I was very happy with the business that we did yesterday. Jordan Henderson, Nat Phillips, Reece Williams, all tied down to new long-term contracts. That adding to the fact that already this summer we've tied down Alisson, Fabinho, Trent, Robbo, Van Dijk, and I think that's it at the minute. Don't know if I'm missing someone, and then Adrian signed a new deal as well. I think Kelleher signed a new contract as well this summer. There's been a lot of new contracts, and I'm very, very happy with the business we've done this summer. Bringing in a centre-back was very, very important. After last season, we obviously didn't replace Lovren last summer. The Liverpool board, committee, and everyone at Liverpool, including the fans, saw that was a bad decision. We've got that wrong, not to replace him, and so it was very important to buy a centre-back. We did that straight away. People have said that we need to replace Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's gone, key part of the team. Was he really though? Yeah, he played 30 to 40 games last season, but that's because almost every other midfielder was injured for part of it. I think he was the only midfielder that didn't get injured throughout the entirety of the season. So obviously he's going to play more games. He wasn't as big of an influential player in that midfield as people are making out. Don't get me wrong, he He was amazing, and I was gutted when he left. Absolutely gutted when he didn't sign a new deal and we let him go for free. I think that was a really big mistake, letting him go for free, because you could have got over 30-40 million for him, but it is what it is. They did that, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine, because I believe in Jurgen Klopp. I believe in Michael Edwards. I believe in the Liverpool transfer committee. I believe in all of them, because Liverpool have prided themselves on having a very good transfer strategy. Like, the transfer business we've done has been exceptional. Even rival fans have gone, I hate Liverpool, but the way they operate in the transfer market now is phenomenal. And it is. So I believe that they're still doing phenomenal work. I believe that they looked at players. They probably did look at Saul. They probably did look at Bissouma. They probably all sat around the table, dashing out portfolios left, right and centre, going, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What do you think of this? Should we go in for him? And I genuinely believe if there's one person around that table that had doubts, that player would be scrapped. So I believe maybe, I don't know how many people are in that. It could just be Michael Edwards and someone else, but I don't know. Say there's 4 people around the table. 3 people have positive opinions on this player. One person goes, actually, I'm not sure about this one. I think they go back to the drawing board and look at someone else. Or they go, no, look, this player really is the key deal. Maybe that changes their mind and maybe they get them in. But I genuinely believe they work as a team, and that if something doesn't feel right about a player, they don't sign that player. I could be completely off, could be completely wrong, but that is my genuine belief on the matter. Now, it does my head in, really, when it comes to transfer windows, because I love transfer. Would I have loved us to sign a midfielder, a striker, a winger? Yes, obviously. But I'm not someone that's going to get caught up in that, of going, oh well, because we didn't sign a midfielder, because we look a little bit short up front, that our season's finished, that we're short and we're fucked. I don't say that, because I believe in the manager. I believe in the players that are here, because people are seeming to forget we were only champions a year ago. We're in 2021. We're in the back end of the summer of 2021. We lifted the title mid-summer of 2020. It was only 12 months ago we were lifting the Premier League title. Well, 13. But a year ago. It was only a year ago we were champions. How, in that year, for people saying we're the greatest team in the world, some of the best teams ever play in the Premier League, to all of a sudden we are very, very short? Because we weren't short then, and since then we've added Thiago, Elliot's got better, and he's back in. He's had a long spell away, that's helped him. He's now in that team. We've lost Wijnaldum, Shaqiri, But that's about it. We've added in Minamino, who had half a season. We have, as I mentioned, Thiago. We've now got Diogo Jota. We've now got cover for Andy Robertson. Actually, good cover, because Costas looks like he could give Robbo a run for his money. He looked very, very good in the first 2 games. Had a very good pre-season. So, where are we short exactly? That is confusing me, because in midfield we have Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita, James Milner, Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. That's 8 midfielders. Up front you've got Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota, Minamino, Origi and Harvey Elliott can play out wide. That's 7 attackers. Where are we exactly short on? I wouldn't call that short. A lot of teams would kill to be in this position. So let's use your head for a minute and realise we're not as short as people think we are. They might not be top quality names, like United can have Sancho, Donny van de Beek, Pogba, Mata, Rashford, Martial on the bench. City could have Grealish, Gundogan. When Aguero was there, Aguero on the bench, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, stuff like that to bring on. They're not key names, they're not an Mbappe, they're not Haaland, but they're strong. This squad is strong, and people really do need to realise that, because it's not all doom and gloom. Now, I remember... No, scrap that. I have this thought process because I'm enjoying this era. I have never seen a Liverpool team this good. Jurgen Klopp contracted to 2024. There was something this summer where he was asked about potentially extending, and it wasn't a definite yes, it wasn't a definite no. It was more of a let's see at the time, basically. How he feels at the time, what's happened since, let's see. I know minimum I will only have 3 more years of Jurgen Klopp. I am going to enjoy these 3 years as I have enjoyed these last 3, because I have never seen Liverpool this good. I was born in 2000. The earliest memory for me is going to Liverpool 2005 to see them bring the Champions League back home from Istanbul. Didn't watch the game because it was a Thursday night, I was 5 years old, and it was a school night, so I was in bed. Didn't see the game, so I don't have that in my mind. I have the memory of the parade because we're from Warrington, which is in the middle of Manchester and Liverpool. And on that day, we had to get back to Warrington, the final train leaving because they were late. So we actually never got to see the parade because we were there for quite a long time. They were late, didn't come. We had to get back to Warrington. We get home, and there they are parading the trophy, and we were like, oh, we were so close. But it's a great, fun memory, and it is what it is. Now, from that, I don't remember the FA Cup. The earliest trophy I remember was the Carling Cup in 2012. So my memories of Liverpool are not as good. I wasn't born in the 70s or the 80s or even the 90s. I wasn't that great. wasn't that great. No, I wasn't born then. I don't have those memories. My memories of Liverpool are 2007 onwards. Full memories, 2007 onwards. We had very good players in very average to shit teams. Xabi Alonso, Mascherano, Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, Sami Hyypiä, Fernando Torres, Luis Suarez, Coutinho. They'd all leave. We used to always sell our best players. Now, our best players are tied down to long-term contracts. We don't need to focus on that now for 3-4 years. For 3 or 4 years, for the rest of at least Jurgen Klopp's contract, we can focus on improving this squad, focus on adding to this squad, because our top players are now all tied down to long-term contracts, and we don't need to focus on that anymore. That's now done. That's done, it's dusted. We can renegotiate, reevaluate in a few years. Right now, we can focus on just adding to this squad. That is what I firmly believe will happen, and I believe that was the goal of this summer. Now, I have also seen some incredibly shit teams and some shit players. Foreigner, Jay Sperry, Jonjo Shelvey, Milan Jovanovic, whoever the fuck he was, Joe Cole, who had passed it, had passed it when he came to Liverpool. Andy Carroll was a donkey. Mario Balotelli, Benteke, the list just goes on. It was an absolute Christian Poulsen. Who the fuck was Christian Poulsen? And where did Roy Hodgson find him? Because Stuart Downing, Charlie Adam, the list just goes on. How many shit players I've seen play for Liverpool? My mind is just full of shit. It's like, oh, this player's great, oh, but yeah, he was alongside him. Yeah, because that makes sense, that. Don't make any sense at all. What went through their minds? Roy Hodgson, that era haunts me. That squad haunts me. Because how on earth Roy Hodgson got the Liverpool job, I don't know. He got it, the basis, he got Fulham to Europa League final. Oh well fucking done. He didn't win the thing, did he? They lost. So why is he getting managed? Why is he taking over Rafa Benitez, a Champions League winning and FA Cup winning manager at Liverpool, for a guy that just got to a final? What's the point? Oh well, don't get into a final, but you failed if you ain't won. I don't care if you're small. If you go to a final, you don't go to lose, you go to win. If you don't win, you fail. That's the premises of football. If you get to a final and you don't win it, you have ultimately failed. It might not feel like a failure, but it is, because you didn't win it. Now, my head, I could go on for hours about this. I don't get it. But the point is, we now have a full team of world-class players. I have never seen that in my life. I'm enjoying the moment, I'm enjoying this. I don't get caught up in business that our rivals do, because I couldn't care less. Let Man United sign Sancho, Varane, Ronaldo. Let Man City sign Grealish and try and sign Kane. Let Chelsea sign Lukaku. I couldn't care less. Because why should I? We have a boss team with boss players, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit what anyone else does. I only care about what Liverpool did. And it's not been a great window to watch, but in the grand scheme of things, it's very important. Tying all these players down to long-term deals is very important. Like I mentioned, we can now not focus on that. Also, like I mentioned, we always used to sell our best players. Now we're not. We no longer build them up, make them world class, sell them at a profit. We are now build them up to world class, keep them, build around them, make a world class team, win all, just win everything. That's almost what happened when we win 4 trophies in 12 months. You have to think they had a point there. We dominated Europe, won the Champions League, Super Cup and the Club World Cup. The league, the only English team to do that, I think. So, no, Chelsea are on course for that, obviously. They won the Champions League, they won the Super Cup. If they play the Club World Cup and win it, there'll be another English team to do it. I'm pretty sure we're the first English team to do it, so that was a record broken. This Liverpool team breaks records left, right and centre. Yeah, last season some of them weren't the best, but most of our records we've broken under Jurgen Klopp have been positive ones. They've been the records you want to break, not the records you don't want reminding of. It's like, if you're seriously that wound up about a transfer window, the fact that Liverpool have only signed one player, I can't help you. I really don't. If you don't see the goal, if you don't see the vision, and you don't see that this team is fucking brilliant, and we have the best manager in the world, I can't help you. I trust in Jurgen Klopp, I trust in Michael Edwards, and I trust that Liverpool can be successful without having to spend a lot of money, because spending money doesn't always guarantee you success. Look at Arsenal. Top spenders in this window, they're bottom of the league. They haven't scored a single goal. They scored 6 against West Brom's third team. Wasn't even their second team, it's their third team. None of those players will play a league game all season for West Brom. So it's not their second team, it was like their third team. They just played the kids, they didn't care. They couldn't care less. And Arsenal kicked the shit out of them. Aubameyang scored a hat-trick, he strolled around thinking he was it again. What was he doing in the Premier League? What have Arsenal done in the Premier League? Nothing. They've lost the league, they ain't even scored once. Now, Fulham a few years ago spent well over 100 million, got relegated. Spending money doesn't always guarantee you success. We won the league only last year by bringing in Adrian on a free and signing Harvey Elliott for whatever it was. But we signed a kid, a 16-year-old kid, and a free goalkeeper who had just finished playing for West Ham. We still won the league. We won 3 trophies that season. Arguably this squad is better than that one. Considering you add Thiago, you add Jota. Yes, you take Wijnaldum and Shaqiri out, but Jota is better than Shaqiri. Thiago is better than Wijnaldum. So arguably, this team, compared to the team that won the league last year and won 3 trophies in one season, is better. So we might not win anything. We might not win the League Cup, we might not win the FA Cup, we might not win the Champions League, and we might not win the Prem. But I'm not really that bothered, because there is always next year. It's a very cliche thing, but there is always next year. Why? It's not do or die. Every fan believes this season is do or die. We have to win something. We have to win something. Look at Liverpool, they went 30 years without winning a league title. Every year we have to win the league, we have to win the league, we have to win the league. Eventually we just went, fuck it. I can't be bothered anymore. Like, if it happens, it happens. It happens when it happens. But it's not a do or die, because we'll still be here. Liverpool will still be a football club. We'll still be in the Premier League. And so, why is it a must that we win now? Because who actually really cares? There is next season. There is a chance to win 4 trophies this season. If we don't win any, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm dumb. You call me dumb. Call me an idiot. As I mentioned, I was born in 2000. I only saw us win the Carling Cup. All the trophies won early 2000s. I was too young. Don't remember them. But yeah, this memory was Carling Cup. Get to win FA Cup final that year. Get my heart broken yet again by that little dickhead Drogba. Then I have to wait all the way up to 2019 to see us win another trophy. Win the Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup, first time in our history, so that's nice. And then win the Premier League. The only thing in my life I've ever wanted to do was see Liverpool win the league. I've now done that with my own eyes. So that's now in there. I've seen it. I go, yeah, I remember where I was when we won 19. I remember where I was when we finally broke that 30 years. I remember. I now can die a happy man. I don't care about anything else. It was always Liverpool win a league title. My life is set. I'm done now. I'm happy. I'll sit back. I'll enjoy these moments. We win another league title. Great! On the whole grand scheme of things, it really ain't that big of a deal. There is a hell of a lot more stuff going on in the world that if you paid more attention to, or dedicated so much time and effort into the world, it would be a better place. People put too much time and effort into football, don't look on the outside, and people genuinely believe that it's so important. You have to spend the money. Hold on a minute. Only a few months ago, we were blasting FSG for trying to line their own pocket with money. And what did we say at the time of the Super League? We, as fans, get so invested in the transfer market. We're always like, sign players, spend the money. We're greedy in that sense. But when the owners want to do it on their own push to be greedy, all of a sudden that's not allowed. That's a big no-no. Don't get me wrong, I was also on that thing. I also was like, I don't want to see the Super League. It will ruin football, it will ruin this club. It's a ridiculous, preposterous proposal, and I was against it like everyone else. But I've also not turned my back on that and gone, where's the money? Why are you not signing players? I've gone, I'm happy with this squad, because this squad has proven, or at least the majority of this squad has proven, they can win things. People also say this is an ageing squad. Against Chelsea, the average age was something like 27.4. If you're aging at 27, then fuck me. That is a joke. Now people will think, oh, Mane, Salah, Firmino, Henderson, Milner, Van Dijk, but the whole agenda or the whole premise is that you're past it when you turn 30 is gone now. The footballers these days, they have the sports scientists, they look after themselves. They can all play, and they probably will all play, well into their late 30s. So when you look at someone that's 29, they can play till they're 39, that's still 10 years. I don't know how you're thinking this is an ageing squad, when there you go, the facts are there, it's not an ageing squad at all. They can still go, and they will prove people wrong. There's no doubt in my mind they will do that, because I have the belief. I believe in Jurgen Klopp, I believe in this team. I believe this team will prove the doubters wrong yet again. I don't know how many doubts this Liverpool team, or at least Liverpool in the general, have had, but they're doubted every single fucking time, yet they keep proving people wrong, and they just go, oh, we doubted Liverpool again. Don't believe it, why do we keep doing this? Next season, Liverpool, yeah, they won't win the league. Oh, they won the league. Oh. Why? Why? We doubted them again. I don't believe it. Well, believe it? Because you have. Because you keep doing it. You will keep proving you're wrong. They keep having doubts. There is no brain cells. Where are they? Where are the brain cells? Where are the brains? Because that does not make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Because no. Just no. I don't understand what goes on in people's heads anymore. The window's finished, thank fuck for that. Because to be honest, I'm sick to death of looking at the comments from Twitter and Instagram underneath the Liverpool tweets and posts, be like, sign players, sign players, sign player. It's so repetitive, and it's just like, get a life. Just get a life. We already signed players. We've already got good players. What more do you want? Why are you being greedy? Stop it. Just stop. As I've said before, there are so many teams that would kill to be in our position. So why can't we just enjoy it? Why have there always got to be fucking downers in the club that bring you down even when you're on a high? Why do these people exist? Get these leeches out of the game, because it just ruins it. It ruins the game, and it's almost every single Liverpool fan I've seen complaining about the window. I must be the only Liverpool fan in the world that is genuinely happy with the business we've done. Because I can see what's on the screen. We are unbeaten so far in 3. Norwich, Burnley, Chelsea. Yes, it should be 3 wins out of 3, but it is what it is. Would an Mbappe or a Haaland being able to break that 10-man Chelsea wall? Maybe, possibly. But we won't know, because Mbappe has had times where he struggled, so has Haaland. So who's to say they wouldn't have struggled against that 10-man Chelsea? Because soon as they went to 10 men, that second half they just went, right, fuck it. 10 men behind the ball. You're not winning. We'll take a point, and we're just gonna sit here and let you press and press and press. You can have your chances, but you're not scoring. Any chance of scoring is gone. It's gone. You're not scoring. So, who's to say Haaland and Mbappe would have broken that wall? Who's to say they wouldn't? We won't know. But you can't just give that as an example of why we need signings, because Liverpool have never been one to rush into something, at least in this philosophy, under this regime. We've never been one to rush into it. We haven't gone, oh, Man United are signing some top players, so are City, so are Chelsea. Or maybe we should make some signings, what do you think? Yeah, might as well. Who's available? Him? How much do they want? 50? 55? 60? Why are they going up? Okay, fuck it. Give him 70. Now, FSG just have a philosophy. They have their prophecies, they have their visions. Their main thing for Liverpool is sustainability. What is? Now, sustainability, obviously, they want everything to be sustained. They want it all, the finances, everything to be at a good level. They don't want to go down, they want it at a good level. If anything, they want it up. They want it to be higher. They want to make a profit. They don't want to make a loss. COVID fucked them. As it fucked everyone. But the FSG, the clue's in the name, Fenway Sports Group. They are a sports group. They heavily rely on sport for their income. For quite a few months, there was no sport. When sport came back, there were no fans. So they lost out on the gate receipts, they lost out on the people buying stuff, like buying food, drink, buying stuff at the club shop. They lost out on a lot, as did all clubs. But as they're mainly a sport group, and it's heavily reliant on sport for their income, there was no chance. We are still in a pandemic. It's not over, it's far from over. It's getting better, but it's not over. They're still having to be... This season was the only season that full capacity stadium was allowed back. 18 months since that happened. In 18 months, they've lost a lot of money. Now, that's not me backing on them, because after what they did with the Super League, they've gone, in my opinion. They've lost the faith. I want them out. But I'm not one to constantly scream it out there, because I'm like, at least they haven't fucked us over by putting in a mass amount of debt, by signing ridiculous players. Well, signing players on ridiculous money, giving them ridiculous money, whilst also giving the players currently here ridiculous money, like a Barcelona. They're run poorly. The reason they're fucked, because they spent and spent and spent and put these players on ridiculous wages and wasn't looking at their balance. They thought, yeah, we've got the money, we'll do that. But in the grand scheme of things, they didn't look at it. That won't happen to Liverpool, because FSG have gone, that's not happening. We don't operate like that. We'll spend the money, but then if we spend money, that sometimes means next summer we'll have to spend less, and we sell, we get rid of the dead wood, and the money comes fluttering in. But flooding in, should I say. Don't think fluttering's a word. But anyway, I don't know. I think that is all that I wanted to say. I don't think I've missed anything out. Spoke on deadline day, my view on Liverpool, window, the future, the past. Yep, I think that's it. So, thank you for watching another Let's Talk. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.